Hello mate, it's good to be back, isn't it?
It's good to be back, Liam.
Got a new favourite airline, they tell me?
Yeah, Emirates. Emirates Stakes was a good one to win. And it was amazing week. That's the best way to describe it.
Obviously it's good to get back to a bit of normality. We're back in the trainer's hut. Been a busy morning this morning, you barking orders at everyone and everyone following. Big day Saturday. It was pretty good, Bo, man.
He's very good. Quite unbelievable, really, to see him come from a restricted win, as we know, at Rosehill, all the way through to multiple Group 1 winner now and winning with a big weight. So all looks good for the autumn, and it was great news that we received at the middle of the week about the new championships series of racing here in Sydney. It's about $18 million spread over 2 days of racing, but not just that. There's a major revamp to the whole carnival. We're talking Oaks worth $1 million, Derby worth $3 million, maybe $2.5 million, I think it was. Doncaster's $3 million, Cornwall $1 million, Queen of the Turf $1 million. Even races like the Chippy Norton going up to about 500,000 or 600,000. TJ worth $2.5 million. Nice race for Zoostar, Liam.
It's always fitting, obviously, when you win 3/4 of those races in the past couple of years and then they jack the prize money up from 300,000. You know, could have lined the pockets a couple of years ago. We weren't doing it tough then.
Exactly. At least we'll have some good chances this year. And it's not just all about winning those races, Liam. It's about second, third, even fourth. Running fourth in $1 million race, you get about 100,000, maybe more. So it'll get spread around in a lot of different departments.
Righto, yesterday made the water. Good win at Warwick Farm. Obviously a good day last Saturday at Ramwick. Two winners, I think.
And Excellent just got beat.
You looked pretty embarrassed on Sunday morning on TV and looked like you just crapped yourself.
Yeah, it was.
We'll be righto.
Yeah, we'll kick back.
Righto, Friday night Canterbury. We'll jump straight into them, won't muck around. First race, Hot Albert, 3-year-olds over 1550.
Looks very well placed, be hard to beat.
And so it is written. 4-year-old Nut Maiden on debut.
Yeah, Rangi had his first run as a 4-year-old, so.
That's what you tell every person that owns a slow horse and it's 4-year-old and it still hasn't got to the race. Just give me something.
This horse had a wind op, showed us a bit before that operation, but couldn't breathe, so she can now breathe, and I'd expect her to run well. Black
Revolver, runner for the blue team at Blue Bloods, David and Carroll. Good to have one of the races and on debut with Nash Ruler aboard.
Yeah, looks a handy horse. We've just taken our time with him and he seems to be coming to hand well, and I think he'll be hard to beat.
1900 metre event, race 4, 3 runners, big time, bit of a hero and blowing your mind.
Big time's working his way into form, bit of a hero, is a very fit horse, been running consistently well. So, they'd be hard to beat. What was the third one?
Big time, blowing your mind.
Blowing your mind. Dynamic, they're in winning form. Hopefully that'll continue through till Saturday, Specific Choice. But blowing your mind's going very well. I think he's come back a lot better, this preparation, and stepping up to 1900 would be very hard to beat.
Loophole, first up over 1200, barrier 4. Jim Cassidy won't be riding, so we'll have to find a replacement, but a lot to like about his trial. Good trial,
very good trial. Saw it last night, in fact. Gilding now, he's had a major gear change, so I think that'll help this horse. And probably a bit short, but I think you'll see an improved horse this time in.
Punters take note. Last horse you declared off the back of a gelding was Hoy Lonnie, so don't get too excited.
It was Bowband.
No, that was months ago. Forever Crazy.
Before it came to us.
Forever Crazy and Mademoiselle. Fillies and Mares 70 1250 metre event, both drawn awkward barriers, and they both take their places.
Yeah, Forever Crazy definitely. Mademoiselle might wait till next week. Just going to weigh up our options there. Forever Crazy will get back and run home well.
We'll head straight to Caulfield before we come back for the home game at Rosehill. Thurbian, he was good at Flemington. It needed to be better to win the Sandown Cup. But old Froggy knew it goes back aboard.
He's working his way into fitness. 2 miles won't be a problem. I think he ran second or third in the Andrew Ramsden over the same distance after leading the entire journey. Yeah, you've got to just take him on trust that he'll improve.
And she's clean in the Summon Stakes, the Group 3 for the Ingham family. She's drawn well. My man, C. Newitt, goes aboard.
Yeah,
She was good behind Aronosa and that awesome Moody's the other day.
yeah, good form race. Came from last, had to circle the field and finished off very well. So she's trained on really well. Mile's a bit of a concern. I don't think we've tried her at it. If we have, she hasn't performed at it. So I think she's ready for it, especially with the good gait. So deserves to win the race.
Righto, let's look into a big day at Rosehill Gardens. Another big team of runners. We'll kick off with the first, Our Little Miracle. We obviously spoke about her last week. She was scratched. And Tantrum Tester, both horses on debut.
Yeah, both nice horses. Wouldn't say they're our best 2-year-olds just yet, but they're ready to go to the races. Tantrum Tester's a Magic Millions horse, so we're trying to get a bit of mileage into him and just season him. Drawn well, and Our Little Miracle, she trialled behind Earthquake, who was a very impressive winner last Saturday. Again, drawn well, I think she'll be pretty competitive for a long way.
Titbit, back to 13.50. The boy Kissick stays aboard. Better draw. $1.30 favourite in White Sage. Bit of cut out of the ground will help her.
Yeah, she's been looking for that desperately, hence the reason why we're backing her up, because runs have only been fair. Coming back in distance is not ideal, but we're hoping for a dead to slow track, but I think that track might dry out a bit quick and might get back to good.
That's not ideal. Alright, the November, I think they call it the November something, they used to anyway, the 1900 metre event, half the field yet again. 4 runners, 3 of those come out of the same race back here a fortnight ago. We'll go with Perm at the top weight.
Working his way back into form. Well, I hope he is. He looks well, he's happy, as we send out a report every week on him. Nothing much changes with Permit. He's part of the furniture now, and we love him. So we expect him to fire up and show us something on Saturday over the 1900 metre journey. First 5 would be ideal. Obviously, first 3 would be better.
Secessio, he was pretty impressive first up when winning.
Yeah, I liked him first up.
At the GCA, that's why he steered us into Fulgar, Cope AT, and anything but Secessio. Anyway, one that went missing. Obviously, the form out of that race has held up. Yeah, only just one, and the second horse you didn't give hope to, and it went out and won at Hawkesbury the next. So Tromso finished second, got beaten at Pimple. He went to Hawkesbury and won the listed Skin Fit. You've got Secessio won the race. He lines up here at $2.90, and you'll probably tell us he can't win, and he will, or you'll tip something else and he will win.
Who got the Skin Fit? Did you get it, or was it too small for you?
I don't do anything to do with Skin Fit.
Secessio obviously come back very well, and all preparation, last prep, we were struggling with his condition. He seems to have acclimatised. He's been here probably 12 months, and that's how long it takes. So onwards and upwards for him, and steps up to a more suitable distance, and he'll be one that appreciates the rain that we've had of late.
Fulgar, barrier 3.
Touch one pace first up.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was looking for.
Be nice to see him improve on Saturday, and the distance will certainly help, as will the rain. I've never seen it so dry here at Rosehill up until the start of the week. The tracks were brown. It's never been like that in my time here, so I think all of these horses will appreciate the rain we've had, and thank goodness, and I think he'll be hard to beat.
Hoyloni, his first 2 runs were
not very good.
No, they were very disappointing, but I liked the fact he had a kill at the trials the other day.
Yeah.
Bit of confidence back. I mean, look, if he ran up to his best, I think he'd nearly blow him away, but do you think he's back there?
He's back there in his work. He's got to take us through the race day when the pressure comes on. You don't really know until that last 200 metres of a race. If there is something holding them back or hurting them inside, they won't let go. So we've got to make sure that he's 100%. Yeah, before we get too confident. But all indicators are that he has improved.
I remember back, I was just going back to a pointer, I remember I potted you about Wasn't. He had 2 runs back, he didn't find his form, you sent him back to the trials and give him a kill, he come out and won the Wyong Cup. Would you like, and could you match anything up here? Just give me a leg up. He's $34, so I'm just looking for a reason.
Probably could. With Wasn't, he was coming back from a long spell though, a long layoff. With Boy Lonnie, he went out in bad form, and he's come back in bad form. That's always a bad sign, in my opinion. So it's just a matter of tinkering with them and making sure everything's right, because when they are right, they can bounce back.
Heart tester in the next 1100 metre, benchmark 95. He met a pretty good horse last start, and that's a good idea, and they match motors, and he come off second best. But he's probably the deserved favourite on Saturday, and I think looks hard to beat. Your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly the same, Liam. You've probably been reading more reports that I've been writing out. Very hard to beat. Mid-range at the weights, draw shouldn't be a problem. Will be very hard to beat.
Winning jockey goes back aboard in Jay Collar.
Yeah, he does.
Good stuff. The Wadalba handicap, 1350. They used to call this the November Flying. They've given it a new name as well. 3 runners.
The prior handicap.
Where do you get this garbage from? Sedcom. Given a quiet trial. First up was back in a leaders bias, on a leaders bias track. Drops to 54.5. Boys. You want to go into more depth?
Nah, he'll be very hard to beat. Punters. What's that show they've got?
We don't do that show. No. We've got our own show.
He'll be very hard to beat. He's a good horse that we've just struggled to work out. I think he's a sprinter, sort of a 1400 metre horse. 1350 actually. He's in the right race on Saturday, Liam.
Madam Nash, she's drawn wide, but she usually takes a run or two to get to her, hit her straps.
Tough race for her. We could put her in easier races. There's one next week, but by getting her off to a start at the races this Saturday would help fit in with some races down the track. So normally look for her 3rd or 4th up, but she seems to have come back well, trialled well.
And Papette, she finished 4th, first up at Hawkesbury in that same race behind Tromso.
It went a bit slow for her that day, and I think it was hard to make it ground. I think under the circumstances, raced well. Be competitive on Saturday. I doubt she could beat Sedcom.
The benchmark 1500 metre, race 7, just the one runner, specific choice. Reintroduced him to daylight this morning. Still hasn't got out after his first up run. Quaddy punters were left crying. Barrier 1, Jim Cassidy's on him, but he'll obviously be replaced.
Christian Reith?
Yeah, I think we'll go with C. Reith. Yep. Yeah. No, I'm happy with that. Thoughts?
I think he'll win. That's not showing any respect for the other runners, of course. Because I'm not a form man, haven't done the form, but I like this horse. I think he's a really capable horse, and they normally go through their grades pretty easily. But obviously, you've got to respect Sydney form, as we showed Victoria a couple of weeks ago. And
geez, you just laid the slipper in there, didn't you?
And he'll be very hard to beat.
All right, the last race, Rastro. He was average the other day, but he's trialled since. Thought he trialled really well at Warwick Farm.
Yeah, stepping him up in distance, Liam, to 1350. Should help him get across easier and have a stronger kick. I think he's a handy horse and tries hard, but I think 1100 metres up against the better ones, he just struggles. So this could add another dimension to it.
It's amazing, like you talk about your horses finding confidence and they continue to improve. You've found a bit of confidence and you just declared half your runners over the Friday, Saturday card. You're obviously pretty happy with them.
Horses are well.
What was that?
Yeah, horses are well, pardon me. And they're racing well, so it gives you a bit of confidence.
You come back from your Melbourne trip, you're feeling good?
Yeah. Pretty good. Good to get back home. It was a full-on week, a full-on couple of weeks down there, a lot of pressure. But we got the job done, so to speak.
All right, mate. Well, good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
All the best.
You too.